Resume stream. Moi, je crois qu'on va commencer notre premier vrai podcast, la deuxième épisode, dans une semaine, durant mes vacances. On va faire un samedi, soit après une de nos games. Parce que yo, bro, toi, for real, à peine oui, on a joué au football ensemble, mais à peine je te connais, je t'ai dit, oh, t'es down, t'as dit oui. C'est les partenaires les plus proches de toi qui rancent, bro. Moi, ça fait longtemps que je voulais faire un podcast, là, tu comprends? Mais comme j'avais pas comme on dit, un bon business partner, genre, tu comprends? Comme moi, on est des partenaires, mais en même temps, on va treat ça comme un business, bro, tu comprends, bro? Tu vois, comme... Attends, regarde, je vais te surprendre un peu. On est dans SEC Division. Let's go. Texas A&M. Moi, j'ai pris Texas A&M. Oh, LSU Tigers! Oh, ok, Missouri! Qu'est-ce que ça là? Ma team a pas... Texas a pas une grosse attaque, mais ils ont une grosse défense, bro. Je suis all red. Je sais pas. Mais...
Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Core Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started.
Bon, comment ça, là?
LSU will put a foot to it for the
Aïe, je voulais défendre, là, parce que...
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
C'est la première fois que je joue avec eux aussi, so il faut que je me familiarise avec leur playbook, mais it's a game, bro. You know how to play this game, you ain't worried about no playbook.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the ground game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds
Ah oui, bro, j'ai été patient là, bro, là.
Leland McElroy, he was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss.
Nice.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something
Oh, ton frère est là?
people are going to talk about for years and years
Ah,
down
tu joues
the
du
road.
zone, hein? Tu
They've
penses que j'ai
got
pas
to
spot
show
au
up
corner
and
à
play their best
gauche?
football in games like this.
Fires one high and deep.
Deep,
And
all the way,
and
end zone, touchdown!
kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll
Hey,
put it in.
hey,
Touchdown, Texas
hey!
A&M.
Ah!
Why they show up for midnight yell and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks.
Oui, ok, ton frère, dis à ton frère de jouer contre moi next game. T'es fou. Oh, tu parles trop, mon gars. Oh, tu parles, yo, Pam, tu parles à des OG, là. T'étais même pas né. T'étais même pas... Yo, t'étais même pas né, mon gars. Ton frère est né en quelle... Ton frère est né en quelle année? Yo, Pam, t'étais même pas né. I was playing this game, bro. Je joue college football depuis 05, mon gars, bro. Since 05, my nigga.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Ah, yo, Pam, Tyrone, parle à ces petits jeunes-là, mon gars, bro. Yo, parle à ces petits jeunes-là, mon gars, bro.
The roar
Oh,
of the crowd
parle à ces petits jeunes-là, man.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first
Yo, tu
down.
vois, le gars que t'as passé, il est ici, il s'est suicidé il y a quelques mois, hein, tu sais. C'est fucked up.
6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on,
Ouais.
I can adjust to the speed.
Parce qu'il y avait un cage qui était sur lui.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Pick! Give me that!
Takes it the other
Give
way.
me that! Give me that!
He is taking it all. Touchdown, Aggie. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, la game est loin d'être finie, là.
Lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Fond du end zone, là, bro, là.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow
crowd
start
noise.
is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick
Non,
and
c'était
pick
même.
and pick until you
J'ai-
find that
j'ai
play
envoyé,
or that
zero,
scheme that you
sorry,
can
zero.
use against this defense.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that.
Non, je l'ai vu, mon gars! Je l'ai vu!
That you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Ah non, ça c'est revenu, c'est revenu. Oh, shit. Toi, c'est que- Toi, c'est quelle? T'as la S ou la X? La... Ah, ok, comme moi. Comme moi. Ben, je vais choisir un autre team là, bro, là, comme on a... Tu vois. Fuck it, je retourne avec A&M, mon gars. Fuck it! Puis on va jouer à 8h. On va jouer à 8h parce que j'ai oublié de mettre le temps. We're gonna play at 8 o'clock, mon gars. No noon games. 8 o'clock. Prime time, mon gars.
That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered
C'est une
for a
tradition.
lifetime. As we'll see
Ça fait...
the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us.
Ok, t'as mis le all white.
Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
T'as vu le trailer de College Football 26?
Texas A&M.
Il y a le, yo, Pam, on dirait le jeu. Ouais, ouais, le jeu va s'améliorer encore plus, même.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for a big play.
Pick, pick, merci.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the ground, it's Moss.
Oh, oh mon Dieu! Oh!
They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back.
Woo!
Got enough space. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown,
Danse, on commence,
Aggies.
danse, hey! Ah!
That running back
Ah!
had a caravan
Ah!
of blockers to take him into the end zone.
Ben oui, on a le droit de célébrer, mais ça doit pas être unsportsmanlike conduct. Tu peux célébrer avec ton équipe, tu peux faire une petite danse.
This is one.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam.
Yeah.
And into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown.
Ice, c'est ice cold, mon gars. Vas-y,
Fielded in
retourne,
the end
retourne.
zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running
Quel
game
crowd
going
est
here, just
fort,
give him
mon gars,
some easy
bro.
looks to let him get
Non, non, on a vu le
And the
contain.
defense makes the
We
stop
saw that.
after a minimal
We
gain.
saw that.
We had a bar
We
burner
saw that.
last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
We saw that. We saw that.
Sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team to go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Non, non, c'est correct. Je vais m'ajuster. Je vais m'ajuster. It's okay, it's okay.
Swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got this. We got this, D.
Here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nice move to keep moving.
Nice. On est allé chercher.
On that one,
Nice. That was quick.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
No!
Make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field
Non, mon gars,
goal range,
il n'y avait
they
personne
piled up
d'ouvert,
the
mon
pass.
gars.
Quarterback was
Je te
trying
jure,
to
il n'y avait
get through
personne
his
d'ouvert, mon
pressures.
gars.
There's simply
Il n'y avait
nobody
personne
open.
d'ouvert, mon gars.
Accurate enough throw, ball's incomplete. Now,
It's a fake. He wants to throw
Non,
it.
non, non! T'aurais dû aller pour tes points! T'aurais dû aller pour tes points, mon gars! T'aurais dû aller pour tes points, mon gars! Should have went for your points, man! Bon, offense time.
Has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. David,
Ah,
they
tu joues
lost
du
to do
man,
what they
hein?
did last time
Ton
and put
tourneur
this one in the
inside
end
shield,
zone.
mon
You
gars.
ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
and they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Reed. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right.
Oh!
Defensive play to get his hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target.
Ça, c'était un gros play du début, mon gars, bro.
Complete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This
Nice
guy is
contain,
a
nice
daring
contain.
punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his
Ooh,
way
nice
to the
move.
ball. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy.
C'est la dernière fois que tu fais des options.
Really hard for
Dernière
the
fois.
defenses to stop.
Now on 2nd down.
C'est la dernière fois. Nice job, DB. Nice job, DB. Tight coverage. Tight coverage. Physical. Physical.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a
Ouais, t'es au beau spot, mais le
because
DB était là aussi.
bragging rights, like the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in
Ah,
particular.
ça c'était tight. Ça
That's
c'était
why
tight.
it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of.
Non, je watch ton option. Je respecte le option. So, je vais te le donner, ces types de run-là.
Lose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Pressure! Ah!
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Awesome awareness by the D lineman do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Oh,
of the
wow.
game for quarterbacks,
Oh, shit.
Guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Oh,
and
je
lead
sais,
this
je sais.
offense.
Well, I think you know this defense
Je
is going to
sais.
be aggressive.
I'll
They're gonna
take,
jump routes.
I'll
They're
take
gonna
that
play
any
aggressive.
day,
You
bro.
gotta take advantage
Any
of
day,
that. Maybe
any
use
day.
that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. Using the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pick. Merci. Merci. Une autre pick 6. Une autre pick 6. Une autre. Ah.
That was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll pitch.
Merci. Merci. Get in the end zone.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Coming out with it, it's Thomas.
Oh, oh, tu l'as dead.
Can they catch him?
Oh, wow.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Bon,
Yeah,
bon.
mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last
Un
one.
petit verge, un petit verge.
Here in this next drive.
You know, 4 yards, 4 yards. We'll take that, we'll take that. On va prendre ça, on va prendre ça, on va prendre ça.
I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought
First
to
down.
the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh, wow.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line.
Oh, t'étais obligé. J'étais obligé. Mais anyways, mon deuxième gars, il veut venir. Et il est venu trop vite.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing
Pourquoi tu penses que j'ai joué le safety? J'ai fait
the rest of the offense that forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Oh, wow, nice play.
Right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Anderson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about
I saw that.
Defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, guys. C'est supposé le tackle, man. Okay. Go on. I'll take that. I'll take that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking run, but they're going to...
Free man!
Here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. LSU right back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen.
Oh, je l'avais vu! Merci! Oh, check and read! Check and read! Oh, vas-y tout! Oh!
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, but dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fires to the middle.
Oh.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed.
Non, on l'a vu. Merci.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggie!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Non, c'est pas appuyé. C'est pas appuyé. C'est pas appuyé, mon gars.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier.
We're coming.
And he was
We're coming. Pressure's too hot.
The pass, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit.
Moi, je te conseille de punt, mon gars. Tu dois faire confiance à ta défense, mon gars.
I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used
incomplete.
That catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in
Mais,
college football.
mais j'ai mis où ce que la passe pouvait pas être interceptée. Je t'ai vu.
The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Oh, non, ben non. Whoa.
27 after bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's
Comment, pourquoi le DB pas aller en avant, mon cher, même?
David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw.
What?
It's Nussmeier. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ça, c'est dangereux, ça, des passes comme ça, mon
Right
gars.
now, obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Oh oui.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Paul, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while
Non,
the iron's
je
hot
peux
too
pas.
before this defense gets to go in
Toi,
at
essayer de
halftime
pousser
to potentially
pouce.
make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been
Attends,
doing,
on va
it's
faire un
working.
play.
Keep it up.
All right, defense, that's what...
Ok, ouais, c'est bon. Ok, t'en...
Can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Barber.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est trop tard. J'aurais dû la passer vers A. Oh mon Dieu, le sim était tellement ouvert. Ouais.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And
No!
Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Oh, j'aurais dû être là plus tôt. Oh mon Dieu.
To stop him from getting the 1st down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it.
Oh, il a catch!
With defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Merci.
And
Zach.
he gets there. And they
Je
get
conseille
it
de
down
prendre le
to the
timeout, bro.
14-yard line.
T'as dû prendre un timeout, bro, je te l'avais
To the
dit.
end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Ok, mais on fait une nouvelle game, rendu là.
LSU ready to boot it
Fais start,
away
quitte
over
la
the
game.
second half.
Je peux même pas pousser start. Ok, il faut faire un play. Ouais, faut faire un play.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to
Fais un play. Mets ton frère on là. Put your brother on. Yo, dans 40 minutes, on commence, hein? Je vais t'inviter. Je vais juste mettre 5 minutes. Bon, je vais aller avec le vibe de ton frère. Je vais voir quel cul que ton frère va prendre. Il a dit quoi? Ouais. Non, il y a eu des très bonnes reps. Qui tu... Non, il a pris Tennessee. You know, attends.
welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Que ça doit être un vibe aller voir un match à Floride, hein, bro. Ça doit être un nasty vibe, bro.
trying to find his
Ouais,
man
ouais,
on
ouais, bah
first
oui.
down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They've got the screen set up. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. And it feels
Andrew
good to
Stephen
win that
highlight
punch
tip.
against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game now.
Andrew Stephen highlight tape, mon gars. Stephen highlight tape, mon gars. Ça c'est dans le stream, hein. C'est dans le stream, hein. Je vais montrer les necks demain, hein.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Non. Oh, j'aurais dû être plus haut. J'aurais dû être plus haut. J'aurais dû être plus haut. J'étais trop bas. J'aurais dû être plus haut. Ça serait un pic, là.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava.
Non.
Right on the money.
Oh,
to
wow.
the outside. He dragged the
Oh,
toe, and how about
wow.
that placement? Only the receiver can
Yo.
get it. And
Okay,
it looks as if
okay.
they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Vols are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the
T'aurais dû
receiver.
passer. Andrew, t'aurais dû passer à ton outline.
The launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
Grab it in the middle. It's Matthews.
tabarnak.
And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in
Non,
business in
j'ai
the
mal,
red zone at the
J'ai mal strafe. J'ai mal strafe. Sinon, ça serait un pick. J'ai pas calculé mon bail, bro. J'ai pris une mauvaise angle. J'ai pris une mauvaise angle. Oh, nice play. Oh! Merci. 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 T'as essayé de faire un highlight move, ça n'a pas marché, hein? Parce que je t'ai fait un highlight move, t'as essayé de faire un highlight move, hein?
Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting north.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much.
And the ball's free in the backfield.
Oh, wow!
Swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that.
Oh, mon Dieu, ça serait...
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense there...
Il n'a pas pick, mon cher, man. Il voulait vraiment pas le pick, mon gars, bro.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
No first down, that's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh oui, beau bloc à l'extérieur. Beau bloc à l'extérieur.
Needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
What?
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established.
Madden, il est sérieux, là?
Long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3
Madden, t'es sérieux, là? T'es sérieux, là?
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Keeps it and gets past the chains.
Woo!
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. Caught
Good
behind
pass.
the line. It's Johnson. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the
Yo!
second quarter.
Ce running back là, yo, il y a des moves, mon gars, bro. Ça veut rien dire, ça veut rien dire.
He'll start the drive here with
Ça veut
first
rien
down to
dire.
open this period.
You got, yo, bro, ça, les stats, yo, Pam, oui, ça a un peu rapport, but you just gotta be good, bro.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, what a pick.
And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its
What up, yo? J'ai rien à dire sur ça.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Oh, what a big
On the
hole.
move at the 30.
Oh.
He's loose.
Oh.
The 40.
Oh. Oh.
The races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
This guy strikes fears.
Ok,
in the
ok,
hearts of
ton
every
frère il est
defensive
fort,
player
il est fort.
with that
Le
speed.
Tichen, il est
You give
fort.
this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Volunteers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the
Ok,
end
ok,
zone.
ok.
And what a nice start for this offense.
Okay.
The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This
Non, ton
quarterback
frère me
is
donne plus de challenge que toi,
passing
bro.
game getting in a rhythm.
Ton
Nice
frère.
start for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Glagway.
Il t'a battu.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 25.
Bon, là, on joue sérieux, là, Andrew. Ah, là, on joue sérieux, là.
Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown!
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense opens touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Ben non, je l'ai vu. Je l'ai vu. Je me suis assis. Comme on dit stay home, je me suis assis ici, mon gars.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The handoff to Johnson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this
Oh,
lead.
pourquoi tu fais plus de press coverage encore?
At the 27, it's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Scanning the field, it's Bagway. Unleashes one.
Oh, nice
the
coverage.
Incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to get it. Taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Ah, shit.
Oh, and he missed it. No good.
What?
And
Trop
the
left, trop
margin
left,
is
trop left.
7 after the miss, guys.
Florida 14, Tennessee 7.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to buy time. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this quarterback
Big
wasn't
catch,
thinking
big
about
catch,
taking
big
off and running
catch.
with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on
C'est le
1st
football, ça
down.
l'arrive, ça l'arrive.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yes, off.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it wait.
Go
Merci.
to the end zone, picked off.
Pick 6, pick 6, pick 6, pick 6, pick 6.
The 50.
Oh shit, ce gars-là est vite. Yo, ce gars-là est vite. Vas-y, vas-y.
Touchdown, Florida. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no.
Non, mais parce que tu sais qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? J'ai fait mes defensive end comme... Oh, c'est ça, j'ai foiré. Je te l'avais dit, je te l'ai dit. Mais qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Pourquoi ça n'a pas marché? Parce que il est sorti outside du pocket pendant que moi j'ai mis mes defensive ends. Dès qu'il sort du pocket, tu contain live.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum.
T'as vu, je fais par exprès. Merci. Safety. Chaque fois que tu sors du pocket, je te fais ça.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking.
Yo, j'ai même pas...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll immediately
Moi j'ai eu mes verges. Moi j'ai eu mes verges, moi.
on second and short after the first down completion. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, right through his
Oh mon Dieu, t'es trop con. Je t'ai laissé. J'étais trop con. T'aurais juste dû laisser la balle, bro. Ouais, il a fait ça pour de vrai. Il aurait dû laisser la balle. T'aurais dû laisser la balle, bro.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Selden. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. First down for this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Throws to the tight end.
Bon jeu.
A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down.
Là, j'avoue, j'ai pas fait de contain, là.
Have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of
Oh,
yards
nice
and pick 'em up
catch.
and put 'em down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Got some room. Headed to the goal line.
Nice fucking
And you
run.
race it to the house. Touchdown ball. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
For 2?
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Tennessee, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. Escapes the sack. Pressure coming.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Trying to escape
Oh,
and get it.
what?
And the ball squirted
Ah!
out. It's as
Oh,
if
mon
that
Dieu.
ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Yo, quarterback.
Very lucky. That easily
Yo,
could have
le
ended up
Q,
in the
ce
hands of
QV-là
the
est
defense.
pas...
You've got to do a better job with ball
Ce QV-là est pas dans caca, vos gars, bro.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard
Ouais, c'est jour de bon du voir, vos gars.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's
Oh, vous avez pas
a
Jordan cette semaine-là?
nowhere man tackled in this no-game
Jordan
land.
joue pas cette semaine-là?
Hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball.
Ah, ok, ouais.
Runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway.
Lagway, get out. Block, 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 block.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Oh, no way! J'aurais dû juste courir la balle. C'est un vieux option que j'ai fait. Oh.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the
J'aurais
game.
juste dû
He has
courir
just
le
been
option
lights
route,
out
bro.
here today.
On the run, it's Sampson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays.
Ouais, yo, Pam, t'avais une autoroute en avant de toi, mon gars. Même moi, je t'ai dit que tu n'as pas pris. Merci. Ça. Oh! Big man! Big man! Break le tackle! Break. Oh.
Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary.
Non, j'ai fait un user pick. J'ai fait un dès que j'ai vu la balle, j'essaie toujours de faire des bails comme ça.
To drop in coverage, you don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage. Showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Come on, attrape les boules, man.
He's able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Florida, 24. Tennessee,
No, I'm going for it.
13.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Ouais, easy.
Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires.
Ok, je vais télécharger Madden pour toi.
The swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ben, qu'est-ce que tu penses, Madden 25? T'es sérieux? Tu sais, moi, chaque année, je suis up-to-date, là. Le seul Madden que j'ai pas acheté, c'était Madden 20, là. Je l'ai pas aimé. Ouais, exactement. Puis anyway, moi, j'ai Game Pass, ou moi, je l'ai quasiment gratuit, Madden. Big hit!
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the side. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kinds of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Bring in the heat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the option. And he
Yo, yo.
the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Lagway.
Oh, tu l'as vu.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure.
Ben oui, ça m'a
This
fait
game's
mal,
over.
bro.
You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different
No!
complexion. And
No!
close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They thought,
and they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
this quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game.
Je joue du cover 3 en passant. Je suis en train de le donner, bro. Depuis
Depuis
tout à l'heure, je joue du cover 3.
Stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to...
Going downfield for the big play. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Really confident throw and catch there.
Tu voulais pas te faire highlight, hein?
First down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him.
J'aurais dû courir la balle. Je voulais trop un jeu parfait.
First down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Lagway. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if
Ouais, je
they know
comprends
where
ce que tu veux
he's
dire.
going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this
Yo, le
quarterback.
12, hein, il rance, hein.
Great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead.
Il a eu à moitié, il a eu à moitié parce que l'autre non, il a eu à moitié parce que l'autre joueur il courait du côté genre.
Knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Non, 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 non. Tu m'as pas eu. Tu m'as pas eu. Tu m'as pas eu.
I love the QB where he holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tennessee! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Ready to try the point after. Looking to throw it. The fake, and he wants to throw. The pass ball incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Russell!
Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
t'as ton eyes, yo, t'as ton...
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move.
Live! Boom! I beat you! I beat you! Oh!
He goes through his hands. Oh, he had an
Encore une
explosive
oh,
play
encore
right
one
there
lap.
for the
Let's go.
team, but couldn't
Let's
reel
go.
it
Run
in.
it back.
And
Run
after
it
this
back.
play, the cake will be baked.
Si je peux parce que je travaille demain. Des fois, j'ai pas assez de place dans mon sac.
Second and 10. He'll take another shot here.
Ah, ça, j'ai foiré.
Into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Bon, Tyro, je vais t'envoyer le lien.
When these guys came in as underdogs and they walked out
Bye.
as the winner.
They didn't care they were underrated.